Gab, one of the stories of the weekend, if you take the English point of view, has to be Chris Smalling. I mean, a goal for Roma this weekend, an assist as well, which I think is the first Englishman to do since David Beckham with AC Milan back in like 07, 08 or some silly stuff like that.
Did you just mention David Beckham and Chris Smalling in the same sentence?
Exactly. Wow. Like, did you see this one coming? How incredible. Like, are they loving him over there in Italy?
He certainly fitted in well. And, you know, from Roma's perspective, obviously they lost Manolas in the summer, so that was a big loss at the back. They needed somebody who was athletic and quick, and they brought in Mancini, and they brought Smalling in and kind of came in under the radar at the end. Obviously, cut price deal with United, you know, get him out of here, and he's been good. You know, he's on his best behavior, and you know why they like him too is English players often come with a reputation, like, you know, whether it's, you know, they like a drink or they're not super professional, or, I mean, I'm talking historically, right?
Yeah.
Or they play too much golf. Smalling's vegan. He didn't do any of that. Like, you know, he's very Zen-like, and no, he's fitting in well. And to be fair, they've had this before at Roma. Remember Ashley Cole went to Roma? You know, they kind of like it when they're there. So, yeah, they're on board with it.
Do you think United need him? Do you think they could do with him right now instead of like freaking Phil Jones?
I knew
whoever,
you were going to bring him up.
And then can you somehow break the loan and bring him back to the Premier League?
I'm sure they could work out a deal with Roma, right? And if he wanted to come back. What I'm not... I mean, look, on paper, okay, you just look at it, right? Is he better than Maguire? No. Is he better than Lindelof? Probably not. Is he better than Rojo? Well, considering Rojo's always crocked, yeah. Is he better than Phil Jones? Let's not even go there. Is he better than my man Axel T? Probably. So, yeah, he would make United better. But equally, if you're United, you don't see him as part of your future, then maybe you say, well, let me leave him there and maybe I can get some money back for him.
Yeah.
But I know people are going to say, oh, look, but, you know, Serie A is so pants that even Chris Smalling can go there. But I think, and this applies to a lot of players, when you have a good manager and you have a club, I don't want to say necessarily a settled club, because Roma are not a particularly settled club, but they have a manager with a good personality, and there's a different dynamic there, you know, and I think Smalling's thrived under that.
Yeah, I think Paulo Fonseca doing a great job collectively and also individually with some of the players we've seen really improving. You know, Zaniolo was always very talented.
Kluivert as well.
I mean, and I think he was part of that, and maybe he didn't think that things would go that well when he signed, like you said, that loan at the end of August, literally last day of the transfer window. Everybody was like pretty sure, like, what? Smalling, really? Like, have they seen him play the last few seasons? But hey, well done to Roma for thinking a bit outside of the box and going for it.
It wasn't that long ago that Smalling was starting for England.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, I know England at the back is sort of a problem area, but you know, he's got the athleticism. He's a clever guy. I just think United just got to be too much for him, and it's not like, you know, I think it's going to be telling how he reacts in Rome, because there is a ton of pressure on you in Rome, and if you get on the fans' bad side, it's not fun, because every time you leave your house, go to the supermarket, whatever, go for a cup of coffee or to the vegan juice bar, in his case, you know, you're going to have billions of people harassing you, wanting explanations and whatever. So he's not had that moment. He's not had that bad game yet. And I think it's going to be telling to see how he reacts once that happens. But yeah, so far they love him, and I think they'd keep him around beyond next season if they could.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.